So if you're looking for a pretty video, this is not it. I test stuff and I tell you whether or not it works. Okay, so I'm going to go over the top 7 questions that the internet has for this. We're going to discuss it and I'm going to give you my kind of review. So the first question is, does it automatically switch between carpet and hard floors? The answer there is yes. The SurfaceSense technology uses sensors and it works. I had no issues going from my carpet to the floor. Number 2, how well does the Tangle-free brush handle dog or pet fur, especially long fur? So this is German Shepherd hair, which is pretty long. It does well, and it sucks it up really well, and I haven't seen any tangles in my usage. That might be a tangle there, slightly. That's a person hair. One of my real deal complaints about this one though is if you look, there's no way to remove this without removing screws, so that seems like it would slow you down. And you can see some of that fur in there. It works. Okay, so how big is the dirt container? This is 1 liter, which when you're looking at the capacity for this style of vacuum, that is what they consider XL. So it's as large as you're really gonna get in this style. Does it have a HEPA system? Yes, it is a sealed HEPA system that vacuums down to 0.3 microns inside the vacuum, collecting 99.97% of allergens. Is it easy to push or maneuver? So I think it's just about as easy as any other vacuum that I've ever had. It does have a less complicated wheel system than a lot of vacuums that I've used, which to me is kind of a good thing. You don't have as many directions to rotate that are kind of sending your vacuum off in directions you don't really want it to. And I guess the other statement there is it's 15.5 pounds, so not real hard to maneuver. How long is the cord? 27.7 feet. And then the last question is it good for pet owners? So I have 3 dogs, German Shepherd, Mastiff, and a thing. I don't know what he is. And I used this to clean yesterday, and you can see that there's quite a bit of collection in there. It got a lot of fur and dirt up. With any type of vacuum like this, a HEPA vacuum for pets, it's going to collect quickly, but these are interchangeable. You can switch them out, and you can see that it has the smaller filter with the bigger filter there. And then the bottom side of the canister just flips open. So it's real easy to dump. It does collect in places, so that's maybe not a positive, but it is on par for all other pet vacuums that I've owned, and I've owned a lot of them. Tank has a easy off release, and then you just clip it back on. There's your power button, and then you come up here. You have the switch if you're intentionally switching from bare floor, low carpet, or plush. And then over here you also have a disconnect where you can clean out if something gets stuck in there before the tank. You have an easy wand release where you get this turbo pivot brush. I haven't used this yet, but this is great for like stairs and stuff. That's what we usually use them for. And then you also get this like corner vacuum component that is actually lit up, and you just plug it in and it just boop, lights on. That's really cool. Push that little button there and it moves the brush down. Good for baseboards and whatnot. And that's really it. I told you this is not a fancy video. I'm just going to answer your questions, and that's what I did. So what do I rate it? I've been using it for about a week, and I think it is on par with every other vacuum I've ever used. Is it better? Time will tell. I'm probably going to say, no, it's about the same. I would probably give it a 7 out of 10. And that negative rating is actually because of this down here that I was talking about. You can't get this off easily. I do not see a way to easily get that roller out unless I'm just really missing something. Like, to me, that's a big design flaw. You literally have to take out 1, 2, 3, 4 screws if you have something tangled in here. Now, maybe this is just designed not to have tangles, but I have never seen that in my life.